Hi, my name is Laura and welcome to my channel. Let's have a look at all the games that I played or completed in January. Okay, so in January I played 7 games, 2 of which I completed. The first game I completed was Toem, or Tome I think it's pronounced, and that is a little game, black and white game that I played on the Switch, where you play as a character who goes around all these different areas taking photographs. There's little challenges within each area of what photographs you need to take, and it's things like take a photo of 3 animals together, or take a photo of the pigeon wearing a hat, show a picture of a man with a moustache, you know, that kind of thing. And I found it to be really enjoyable, fun little game to run around on. I didn't 100% complete it, but I think I probably would go back and 100% complete it, because it was just nice little potter around and take photos. It was the second time I'd started Term. I did start it previously, last year at some point, I can't remember exactly when, it might have been middle of the year, and I just didn't quite get into it to begin with, but I'm glad I gave it a second chance because I really enjoyed it second time around. It was a very enjoyable game. I think it was probably like 4 or 5 hours. But yeah, I enjoyed the time I spent with it. The soundtrack was really good as well. The music was really cute on this. I do know a friend of mine on Instagram actually has a podcast where he talks to the people that do all of the soundtracks for some games. So I will try and link that in the description box, the podcast where he talks to the people that did the soundtrack for Tome. And because I did listen to that as well, and that was really interesting. So that was Tome. That was also a Switch game, so that actually comes off my backlog. It's counted on my backlog, so tick, 1 down, amazing. The second game that I completed was Haven Park. And this game, I think I started this actually in November or December, but I played it kind of up to a certain point, probably like a couple of hours in one go, really enjoyed it, and then stopped. In Haven Park, you play as a little character who is trying to repair his grandparents' or his grandmother's, I think, holiday camp park. There's several little camp areas within the whole park as a whole. You go around setting up tents, food areas, entertainment, seating, campfires, things like that in each of these camps, so that more and more people can come and stay within the camps. And as you explore, you unlock points that give you the ability to go further and further afield, and you collect enough supplies to make bigger bridges and cable car and things like that, so that you can explore more of the area, unlock more of the camps, and that's kind of how it works. This game reminded me quite a lot of a short hike, if anyone has played that. It's similar sort of thing, with the area sort of gradually expanding as you get more and more skills. As I sort of say, I played the first couple of hours in one sitting, unlocked quite a few of the camps, and then I just kind of couldn't seem to get any further on it, so I just sort of dropped it. But I'm glad I went back. It's another one I'm glad I went back to try and play a little bit more of, because I was sort of looking at my Switch thinking, what do I want to play here? And I remembered how much I enjoyed the first couple of hours that I played on it, and I thought, well, I'll just go back to it and I'll just walk around those same campsites again and try and unlock more on there, try and upgrade those camps a little bit more, and if I find more stuff to do, more's better. If I don't, I don't. And obviously got back into it, managed to unlock all of the camps and complete the game. There are still a few areas of the park that I can upgrade, and again, it's another one that I perhaps will go back to. I would say the main thing I didn't like about Haven Park is the map, because the map shows each area, but it doesn't show where you are, and the paths were, I found, quite vague. I do have a major problem of getting lost in games. If there are 2 directions to go, I will pick the wrong one always, even if I've gone that way before, even if I came from that direction. I have no sense of direction whatsoever in games, so I do rely quite heavily on maps to help me know where the hell I'm supposed to be at any given point in the game. And if the maps don't tell me, then I'm in trouble, let's say. The map being not very good was a major disadvantage to me in Haven Park, and I think that's why I kind of dropped it the first time, because I just got a bit stuck and a bit lost. So the reason why I seemed sort of quite liked it after I'd completed the game, I don't think this is a spoiler because it's like post game, but you get a hot air balloon and you can just go anywhere, because the thing about Haven Park is there's some areas that you can't jump up to and you have to sort of approach via a different path to get up to the next area, if you see what I mean. And if you've got no sense of direction, you can't find anything, that's really hard. And if the paths aren't clear on the map and you don't even know where you are on the map, like how are you supposed to find anything ever? But I did, in the end I did. So I did enjoy Haven Park. The little soundtrack of the little guys, these little feet going around, adorable, absolutely fantastic. The graphics were really cute as well, and I did really enjoy Haven Park. I would play it again, definitely. I would now, especially now I've got that hot air balloon, because I can just go wherever I want, whenever I want, so that makes it 100 times easier. Haven Park as well, it was another fairly short game. I seem to have only complete short games, but it was on my Switch, so it does count to my Beat the Backlog challenge. So that's 2 off the Beat the Backlog challenge this month, which is fantastic because I bought some games, but we'll get to that. Other games I played but didn't complete were Last Window Secret of Kate West. I've been playing quite a bit of this. Have dropped off the last week or 2, but I've been playing it kind of in bed at night and I've really been enjoying it, because you open the 3DS up like a book and play it on its side, and it's very visual novel heavy, so it's really got the sort of, I think I said in my last video, it's really got this reading at night kind of vibe going on. I would like to kind of put a bit more time into that, because like I say, has dropped off a little bit last week or so, and I need to pick back up with that. But I'm enjoying it. The storyline's really good. The gameplay is very similar to the last one. It's very similar to Hotel Dusk Room 215, which is obviously the prequel, and it really just keeps that same vibe going. I'd love to see another game in that series. There's a Nintendo Direct tonight. I don't know when I'm going to get this video up, but the Nintendo Direct is tonight, and I have said I would love to see another little puzzly kind of game. I don't think it would be another, obviously, Hotel Dusk game, or I should say another Kyle Hyde game, but Professor Layton-y type of thing. Do you know what? Memphis is sat on the table that this camera is on, and she's now started cleaning herself, so I don't know how much this camera is wobbling while she does that. Memphis, could you not do that, mate? I think she has to. No, look, I can see it wobbling. Memphis, yeah, stay still. The other 2 games that I kind of have been playing that are sort of sitting in purgatory at the moment are Paper Mario The Origami King, which I was enjoying and still do feel like I'll go back to. Sorry about that. She won't stop cleaning herself, so I had to do a slight rearrange there. I do feel like I'll still go back to this one. I was enjoying playing it while I was in it, and it's a fun little game. The battle system is fun but kind of annoying, kind of pointless, because you don't obviously level up at all, which is frustrating, but as I say, I do feel like I'll still go back to that one. The other game that I was playing is Harvestella, which is actually a game that I bought in January as well, and I thought, when I started playing it, I was playing like a couple of days here, a couple of days there on it. I was really enjoying it. It's another one that sort of just dropped off a cliff for me interest-wise. I think I will go back to it, and I do feel like it's the kind of thing that once it gets its claws in, I will really go hard on it, but I don't feel like it's quite got its claws into me yet, so I will be trying that one again, but haven't quite got into it. But did buy it, so that's one back up on the backlog. And then the other game that I've been playing in January is Witchwood. At the moment we've been having some building work done on the house, so I haven't been doing my streams, but I will be getting back into that and uploading those to here as well. But I can't do it while I've got people kind of come and going in the house, and I can't do it while there's people like banging around on the front of the house. So, but that's all finished now, so hopefully in the next couple of weeks I'll get back into the habit of doing that regularly. Also, I'm really sorry if you can hear the washing machine. I hope you can't hear it, or it's not that annoying. But Witchwood is a great game that I'm really enjoying, and I think chopping it up into little half-hour sections is working really well for me in terms of helping me kind of get through it and stay focused. I will be getting back to that, and I do think the consistency of playing that for half an hour at a time is very helpful to me. Okay, so there's a couple of games that I've started and kind of given one session to each, but not really gone back to. One of which was Omori, which I enjoyed. It's like a weird little RPG game, but it's like psychologically weird. I don't really know how to describe it. I was enjoying that, but I've not gone back to it, so I don't know if I will or not continue that game, but I did play some of it, so I put it on what currently playing. The other one was Death End Request, which I started, played one quite long. I probably played 2 or 3 hours of it and sat in one go playing that. Enjoyed the battle style, enjoyed the storyline that was going on, and then saved my game, went to bed, never went back to it. So we'll see. I would like to get back to that because, like I said, I was enjoying what I played of it, but that was kind of all I did. And then games I bought, I don't think it was just Harvestella. Oh no, I know what it is. Downloaded some games. She's been a bad girl on the eShop again. So I bought Harvestella in January. Obviously I've already talked about that, so I won't get into that. I got that quite a good deal from Game in the January sales. I thought it was a good price for a fairly new game, so I snapped it up, started playing it straight away, dropped it immediately. That's enough said about that. And then also bought The Suicide of Rachel Foster, which seemed kind of like a What Remains of Edith Finch type of game. So I played a few of these sort of walking sim games now. I've played What Remains of Edith Finch, Gone Home, and Sagebrush. And I do enjoy those kind of games where you just kind of walk around, find things, and the story unfolds as you go. And Suicide of Rachel Foster seemed a similar sort of thing to Edith Finch, so I thought I'd pick it up in sale. I think it was less than £2 when I bought it. Haven't played it yet, but again, that's a fairly short game that I'll probably sit down and do, perhaps in one sitting on a day off or a chill weekend, something like that. So that is my January wrapped up. 2 games finished, a few games I'm playing, 2 games purchased, backlog sitting steady at 41. It's been at 41 since I think I started the challenge in August last year, so go me. Not really much progress, but I've played some really good games that I've really enjoyed. So I would love to hear what you have been playing in January. Did you complete any games? Did you buy any games? Did you start any games and not finish them? Thank you so much for watching. If you clicked on this video, if you have got this far, so sorry if you hear my washing machine. It's really reaching the tip of the cycle now. It's going to start beeping for me any second, so I need to go and put a wash out. I could have shut the door, probably, couldn't I? Probably could have shut the door. Well, you live and you learn. Anyway, that's enough from me today. I will catch you next time. Obviously, if you enjoyed this video, you can subscribe to my channel for more similar chatty rubbish videos from me, and I'll be back with something else for you very soon. Bye! This is for thumbnails. Oh my god, you could clean your Switch, Laurie, you tramp.